Hey guys, Physio Pat here from Incline Health. Just going to go through today a couple common complaints we're getting from clients now that a lot of us are adapting to the working from home situation. So it's similar to sort of like an ergonomic setup, but more just a bit of a Q&A that we've been going through with a few clients in regards to some neck, shoulder, back and arm and sort of wrist problems. So the first one that came to mind was neck problems. So a lot of people complain, they're getting sort of stiff neck or like a sore neck and shoulders. A lot of the times that's often got to do with your screen height. So if your screen's too high or too low and you're not adjusting your head up or down. So try to find a nice steady height for your screen that's at about eye level where your eyesight sits at the top of that computer screen. So sometimes you might need to put some books underneath it, whether it's a laptop or it might even be just a desktop screen, just to boost up that screen height. Another one is obviously the positioning of that screen. So sometimes if you're using two screens or whatnot, you're often like adjusting yourself to look one way or the other. It's trying to make sure that you're in a position where you're able to keep nice and high through your posture so that as you do turn your head, you're not sort of like leveraging down to one side. That's going to sort of cause that bit of an irritation. So the biggest thing with necks is often the screen height. The next one we've come across is shoulder, so that sort of ties into your neck as well, and that comes from that hunching posture that a lot of us might come into. So that then becomes the desk height and your chair height. So you might want to try to adjust things so you're in more of an upright position, not so much that rounded posture where you can see my neck and shoulders are going to start to become a bit of an issue. Now, don't think that you have to maintain that posture the full time. My biggest advice to my clients is mix it up. So if you want to stand up for a bit, if you want to sit down, even go sit on the lounge for half an hour whilst you're on the computer, just change the posture around. But if you are going to be seated at a computer because you need that sort of desk setup, try and keep yourself as long as possible when it comes to your neck and your shoulder setup. A really simple one for lower backs is obviously, again, sitting in a chair for too long is just a nice simple adjustment with a towel. You place the towel sort of at the back of your chair, and what that ends up doing is it ends up stopping you sort of rolling down here, and it keeps that nice tilt in your pelvis so you can maintain that upright posture. Often it's right at the back of the chair where you need it, so don't be sitting directly underneath it. That might help, but often it's just sticking it towards the back of your pelvis so that you're not able to roll into that position there. And the final one that we're getting is some wrist and arm issues. So often that's again with your mouse setup or long elongated periods at the computer. You want to sort of look to ways to try to reduce that arm being rested out there. So it might be bring the mouse closer towards you. And again, it comes back to what that shoulder position is doing. So don't let that shoulder drag. Sort of try to keep that shoulder closer to you. They're just a couple of things that we've sort of worked through and have gone through with our clients. If you have any other issues or if these little tips aren't getting rid of the issue, give us a call here at the clinic and we're sure to be able to give you a couple more tips and get you out of trouble. See you soon, guys.